Welcome to the channel, everybody. This is Hardware Despair. My name is Ryan, and today we are playing Unreal World. This is our Winter Challenge series. Let's get into it. Now, you can see we're here at the base camp. We've got our water puddle open. It's very early in the morning. It's small hours, so we're talking like 1, 2, 3 a.m. in the morning right now. But we're rather awake. We're fully vigorous. But we don't have much going on here. I think we might actually do a little fishing. So we haven't done any fishing in a while. Maybe it's time. Oh, wrong one. SF, active fishing. Let's do it. Trying our crude javelins again. I have a feeling that's been our problem this whole time. It's just the fact that we're using these crude javelins. If we had a little better tools, we might catch something. But no worries. Okay, so it's morning. We are now a little bit less a little bit less vigorous. We're only lively. I kind of want to sleep a little bit more. Okay, now we can see. So everything is bright and sunny. Let's see here. All right. Well, I say we do a little hunting. What do you say? Because we've got to go another 7 days before the first batch of these cuts are nice and dry. So hunting it is. Well, it's not ideal. It's not an elk, but I did come across a bird here. So let's see if I can't toss my old javelin at it here. Let's do, yep, the one we got in our hands right now. And there we go, right at him. Oh, missed him. He didn't notice, though. We got another shot at him. Nope. Oh, he finally noticed. All right, goodbye, Mr. Bird. Like I say, it's always worth a shot. You get a little bit extra practice at it. Failure is, that's okay. It's part of life. Okay, so we got another small game here, a squirrel just ahead of me. So I'm going to, actually, I think I'll probably just scare him into a tree. Hey, what's up there, mister? Oh, wow, he darted away. All right, crap. I'm going to have to follow him, but I will hopefully find him in a tree somewhere. Oh, God, look at his tracks. Oh, there he is. Hey, mister, why don't you just hop into a tree? All right, he doesn't see me. I think he sees me now. Boy, he's letting me get real close to him. I mean, let's just give it a shot. I hate to use my javelin. Oh, wow. All right, cool. He got back out of the tree. Stay there, mister. All right, so if he stays in that tree, that'll be great for us. Now, last time I did this, oh my God, let me tell you what, it took me forever to actually hit this thing with the javelins. I think I've had better success in the past just using stones or rocks. Oh, no, we hit the young pine that time. Yeah, so, whoop, all right. Well, like I said, we can just go around. As long as he's kind of isolated, which he is, there's only one other tree next to him, so he's got his choice between one of the two trees. I can just go pick up my javelins and keep trying. And like I say, it's annoying. Oh boy. Narrowly missed him that time because it takes a long time. Whew. Several attempts. Nope. Nope. All right. Now I got to go again. Anyway, so let me get this guy killed, and I will see you guys when I finish. Oh my gosh. Well, I tried about 2 dozen times with those spears or the javelins, and I just gave it a shot with my axe because I was getting so tired of picking them up. So, in the first try, I nailed it with the axe. It's still unconscious. Please don't let it get back up. All right, we got our knife. Let's just very quietly, very craftily bash its skull in. Okay, there we go. We've got it here. And it's dead. Whoo, let's take a look at it. It is just a regular old squirrel carcass, so that's good. It's not small. It's not big, but hey, it's not small, so that's good. Now we'll take that back to camp. Actually, yeah, I guess I probably should head back to camp. I've spent several nights just kind of out here around the area searching for big game, but so far nothing. I mean, it's late afternoon. We're tired, so and I think our shelter is just over here. Yeah, I'm starting to starve again, too, as you can see. Here's the shelter. So we've gone back into starvation mode just because I have no food to eat. And let's check here. How long till the smoke cuts? 5 days till the earliest pieces are ready. So, yeah, we're going to make it. We're definitely not going to starve to death. Even if I didn't get a single piece of meat between now and then, I could still make it. But, I'm going to try. I'm certainly going to be trying. We're pretty weary, so let's go ahead and sleep. Here let's make a hole in the water. Drink now. Go ahead and sleep. Of course, he never has a good night when he's starving. You have to force him to sleep over and over again. There we go. Okay, now we're fully vigorous. Let's go ahead and crack the water again. You know it's cold outside when it freezes, like within a couple of hours. All right, so let's drop the carcass. We're going to go ahead and process this bad boy. Butcher him. I'm going to get the skin taken care of. Do the skin again with the fat. Oh, we only got one squirrel piece from that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sacrifice it. Because to be honest, that squirrel cut, that's not going to be the difference, between me and start. No, that doesn't matter. So I just went and sacrificed it because what does it matter, Give it to Mother Nature. Anyway, so the squirrel skin, though, we will still want. It's got a few hours, so I might, let's see how much. 25 tree trunks. I'm just trying to think about firewood. Now that we actually have some decent fur clothing, you can tell that firewood and like leaving the fire is not as big a deal as it has been in the previous episodes. So that's okay. I can still probably get by with the firewood we've got here, but I do need to kill some time. So what I might do is go look for some of those smaller spruce trees that we can turn into cordage, which I probably have to travel a little ways away to find because I've been harvesting as many as I could get just in the nearby locations. This is one of those examples where you really want to be able to play this game zoomed out and start to get familiar. It's nicer to see like on the video like this, but if you want to see the full extent of your environment, you're going to need to be zoomed out. So here we go. I got some of these spruce things now. We got a couple. I'm going to keep searching around and we'll head back there and see how things are going. Okay, well, I've got about 12 saplings now, so that's going to be good for the moment. Now, whenever I am far away, like I wander away from my hut or whatever, I don't try and find my way back. I just go to the world map and I'll move back to the hut that way. It's just so much easier doing it, like instead of trying to weave my way through all those trees to get back here. So that's a quick, easy shortcut. Anyway, let's check out this skin. Is it ready? No, it's not yet. So about an hour. So we've got, I don't want to leave it and go hunting because for me, I'll probably forget about it and it'll go bad. It'll sit there for so long, it'll go rotten. So I'd like to just focus on one thing at a time. Like, I didn't get too far away from the camp. You saw when I was getting trees, that was the first thing I did was come back home. So I'd like to stay focused on my skins. Otherwise, because I've had them go bad too many times, like trying to go on a quick hunt, no. So anyway, I'm going to process these the cordage and while we wait for the skin. All right, so you can see I got 23 pieces of spruce white, the cordage, 4-foot cordage, and of course one more inferior cord. You always get that inferior piece. Seems like I do at least. So I've got a whole bunch of cordage, and you can see also just for my own ease and future use, I've separated that from everything here in the shelter. I like to have everything in my shelter, but the cordage is something I will often separate just because, we're going to need it for our food, and it's something I have to dig through all the stuff every single time I kill an animal. So I'll keep it separated. Anyway, it becomes irrelevant after we build ourselves a shelter and stuff. Everything gets moved inside the shelter, but that's much later on. Once we get established, we find a place on the world map that we really like, maybe it's got some flowing water year round. You can find areas with rivers which have rapids, for instance, that will be water year round. You don't have to worry about breaking ice constantly, so that's handy. You can always do a lot of fishing there. But anyway, so let's finish processing the skin, and then I think we're going to do some more hunting for sure. And look at this. We've got ourselves a fox. Now, this is definitely not a big game animal, but at least I can toss my javelin at it. Let's go. All right, I'm picking him. Nope, missed him. Oh, yeah, he's a smart one, too. He sees it. He knows when we toss something at him. All right, so like I said, we're just, it's been several days. Let's see here. It's the day 3 of the 4th week before midwinter. So we're really approaching midwinter. It's getting harder and harder for me to move without skis. So in other words, what that means, my endurance goes up faster. whenever we're trudging through like foot high snow, basically. Now, and also as I'm going through, I have to stop all the time and break the ice in different areas so I can get water because I don't have anything to hold water for the moment, like a skin or even a bowl. I could probably make a bowl, but I'm just more interested in hunting right now. And if I have to stop occasionally to get water, that's not the end of the world. Like I've said before, water is not an issue in this game. It's really not. The oceans around. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on, guys. I don't know if you can see this, but there's an elk right there in that forest. Right there, Pine Mire. You can see an elk-shaped figure. Oh my gosh. Now, number one, it's very late. It's going to be hard to track this bad boy. Number two, he's in the forested area. Oh, what is that? What am I seeing right here? A glutton. Oh, okay, so there's like a weasel. Man, oh man. All right, I want to mark this. All right, yeah, I think I'm going to, at the very least, I'm going to mark this position here. I'll say elk. We'll come back to this area. I'm not going to leave this area. I think I'm just going to sleep. Let's just go ahead and, oh, there it is right there. See it? It's leaving. You know what's crazy is like the moon is almost full. Well, it is full, but it's early evening. It's almost risen. We might be able to hunt this thing. All right, my endurance is pretty low. Let's do it. I'm gonna have to zoom out though, sadly. So let's go for this bad boy. It's moved out of the forest. Okay, it's moving back towards it now. But let's see what we got. Oh, it's a big male too with the antlers and stuff. Let's look at this bad boy. Bull elk. So I desperately do not want the sucker to go into the forest down south. See, we're right on the edge of it. You can tell by the elevation change, those little hills. That indicates to me that there's forest down there. Now, it's not a big forest, but we'd lose a minute. On the local terrain map, it would be very hard. So I'm going to stealth. He doesn't see me yet. I'm going to try and kind of sneak. Yeah, okay, good. This is what... Oh, no, 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 damn it. Don't go that way. Well, we'll just follow him. He hasn't darted off yet. Oh, he's kind of gone behind the hill. There he is. Damn, he's still going southward. Okay, he sees me now. All right, Bo. Why don't you just head a little north? I'm trying to get below him like this. Yes, this is what I want. All right, perfect. Now I can try and spook him. There he is. Okay, he's spooked. So I'm going to jog a little bit. Actually, we're running. Now that he's off the map, I'm going to hide. This isn't ideal because you can see here, there's a little bit of an edge here where I can't see. And that's just going to get worse and worse because it's evening time. So it's going to get darker and darker. Maybe as the moon rises, we might get a little bit more visibility, but it's unlikely. So these aren't ideal conditions for this hunt, but maybe we'll get lucky. I'll push it for a while. Oh, there he is. All right, he's probably not fatigued just yet. So let me go ahead and toss something at him. Toss one of our javelins. We haven't thrown anything yet, so let's just give it a shot. No, way off. All right, I'm going to run at him. Ugh. He's going to make me leave my javelin, but I don't even care. All right, bro. He still hasn't ran yet, so I need... Oh, wow. He let me get real close to him, didn't he? All right, I'm going to chase him for a moment, and then we're going to go into hiding mode and just track him. All right. Ooh, taking a sharp turn. There he is. Let me look at him real quick. He's probably not fatigued, but... Oh, he is. Oh, okay. So that's what I'm going to do. You've seen it time and time again. I'm just going to keep the pressure on this guy for a while. When I can get him real low, or if I lose him, I'll bring you guys right back. Okay, well, sadly, I think I've lost him. I mean, he's around this area. There's a lot of tracks here, though, so I've gotten to the point where it's hard to tell which direction he's gone. And, yeah, like I said, this having my vision obscured is a little bit too much for me, so... That's okay. I'm not giving up. We're coming back to this guy. He'll be in this area again. I'm going to go and sleep. Okay, we're vigorous now. So it's late at night. So that's still not ideal. I'm going to keep going. I'm just going to kind of move around the map a little ways. Just killing some time, basically, until we can see a little bit better. Okay, good. When I lose my vigorous, I sleep again. I'm going to keep moving past the time. Because what I'm going to do, even if I don't see that elk on the map, I'm still going to go back to this location, roughly about where we lost him, and I'm going to search for him again during the daylight hours when I have the advantage, So It's kind of a bit of a waste of energy here, but that's basically essentially what we're going for. All right, we're doing good here. So, real quick, before we start this hunt, I'm actually going to grab some water. Now, if we get incredibly lucky, he'll just stumble upon me as I'm breaking the ice here. But no such luck. Anyway, all right, so like I said, we're in the general area. I'm going to search around here. When I find him, I'll bring you guys back. Well, sadly, I have not found him. I did come to the place where I lost my javelin, though, so I'm going to pick that back up. As you can see, I've found his tracks, but he's nowhere around, sadly. It happens. Sometimes they will move on. You know, I check the world map occasionally, move around, jump back in, look for him some more. You know, sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. Sometimes they'll move on. But it happens both ways. It's unfortunate because that could have been a good meal. But it's been several days. Let's check my bearings here on the map. Where exactly? Okay, so the base is right over here, actually. That's pretty cool. We can go back to that place in a day. Maybe he'll show up again. Anyway, I just want to see how our meat is doing. Ah, 4 more days. Wait. No, there's some here that'll be ready by early morning. Oh, nice. We're getting super close. That's awesome. So you know what I was thinking? Once we get into the height of winter, basically like we're pretty close to, you can start to walk out on the ice like this onto the lake and stuff and onto rivers. Now, if we look at the world map, if we could see, obviously there's this black fog of war, so to speak, which is blocking our view, but somewhere roughly about here, there's a river that runs north to south. And normally in the warmer seasons, we'd have to swim it or like find a place where we could walk across, which has its own risks, certainly. But in winter, we can just walk across the ice. So if you're prepared for a long journey over, the world map, then the winter time is actually decent for traveling. If you know where you're going and you've got a destination, you want to do some trading, for instance. So that's what I'm thinking about. I might try and get another skin or two. And while we're still in the height of winter, maybe do a little, trading expedition. It probably won't happen this episode because, like I said, we've got to kill a few more animals before we can actually have something to trade. But I'd love to get my hands on an axe, like a real axe, and a bow and arrow. Those two things right there, and the game would be pretty much over. No, not really, but that would solve a lot of problems. Oh my God. Anyway, so let's see here. It's early afternoon. We're good. We've got some time to kill. Let's go out and look for some more elk, right? A hare. Let's check it out. See, with just the javelins, I just feel so like, yeah, there's just no chance of hitting these guys with these javelins. It's really just like a tactic to use to kind of scare them. I mean, if I actually killed something with javelin, I'd be shocked. Oh, see, he can't even hit it. Of course, he is very, like, his endurance total is very high right now, so that's affecting it. Like, if he's really high, he's not going to throw as well. And that's true with the bow and arrow, too. So even if I had better tools at this point, I'm too tired right now, so I shouldn't be out there running around. I should have at least rested. But anyway, let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and keep messing around until that some of that food is ready, and we're going to get over our starvation again. Okay, well now it says the first batch will be ready in a few hours. Then the next one says will be ready by morning. The next one says noon. So we've still got a few more hours to kill. I think I'm just going to go to the world map. Maybe give it a day. I might just go ahead and travel around. We could get lucky and find that elk again. Let's head back to that position. I think that was just up here, roughly. It was in this area. So I don't see him, but maybe I'll zoom in, try the local terrain map again. Can't hurt to just run around for a little bit. Never hurts. All right, let's see. And if I just, like, there's a bird, if I happen to see movement, that's when I just stop and kind of see what it is. Ah, now here's tracks. I think those are old human tracks here. That's interesting. So there's probably traders by the sheer number. These are probably traders because, like, hostile enemies, they usually only travel in single or like packs of 2 or 3. But we'll see here. All right. I'm going to keep hunting. Like I said, I'll probably waste a day. Then we'll go back and get our food. Okay, here we are back at camp. Oh, check it out. And this is the first batch of dried food that we've gotten at this camp here. So that's awesome. Nice. Let's eat. First thing, let's eat it. Oh, yes, relieving our starvation. And you can see we've got enough now. I've got over 3 pounds, over 4 pounds, closer to 5 pounds of meat now. So that's really good. And that's just the first batch. Okay, and as you can see, I also picked up all the cordage that I originally used for that batch of meat. So I'm going to go ahead and step onto my cordage patch, the pile I've got going here, and I'm going to drop those. Yep, get that out of my inventory. There's no reason to carry it around. Now, if I had a cellar, which I don't because it's too cold to dig into the ground right now, as we've talked about in previous episodes. But if I did have a cellar at this point, I would drop some of that meat in the cellar probably. Although the amount I have is pretty decent. Like that's amount worth carrying around. That's not too much. But once you do get into the bigger like amounts of food, you want a cellar because you don't want to carry all your food around with you. That's tons of extra weight you're not going to be able to do. Because at some point, once you get good enough, especially during the summer season when there's game everywhere, yeah, you're going to be getting a lot of kills. So, at least hopefully, once you get used to everything. But the winter, you shouldn't get the misconception. Like, there is a lot of game during the spring and summer, even into the fall. But winter is very desolate. It's hard to find stuff. So, we've actually done fairly well, I think, this winter season. We've had a few really very important kills. But anyway, let's check out our food. So the rest of it will be ready in 4 days, and after that, 7 days. Now, what we have is good, but it's not really enough to trade with. So again, my goal is just to get out there and keep hunting. I mean, I have been fishing too. That's what I kind of do to pass time now at camp, but no luck. Still no luck. When we do eventually trade, we'll take a look and see what kind of fishing stuff we could get. Okay, well, now this is interesting. So I found a wilderness like cabin here, a little settlement in the woods. And you can see if I zoom in a little bit, there it is, just to the left of my character. I'm going to zoom back out. So if we go to the world map, you'll notice that this place is not surrounded with a cultural color. So that means that it's not affiliated with any of these other cultures. It's just its own little independent cabin. They're not going to be hostile to us, that we can go in there and we can trade with them just like we would any other person. But there's also the added twist as if we were going with for like an evil playthrough. One thing you can do to get yourself an early start is to find a place like this that's an unaffiliated settlement and go in and kill all the inhabitants. And then you've got yourself a pre-built structure, with little cabins and stuff. We'll go in and see. We'll take a look at what these people have. Now, we're not going to do that. We certainly couldn't, even if we wanted to at this point. I don't have the gear or anything or the animals to do that. But you can see there's a couple people here. Hello, let's talk to her. Hi there. Greet. Who are you? Let's just go through the full spiel. Sometimes you get quests off people too, so it's important to talk to people when you come into towns. Greet. Hello. He will mention it too if he's got a quest or something. He'll be like, or if he knows somebody in town who does, he'll tell us. He'll be like, oh, such and such over there wants to talk to you. So we should keep our eyes out for that. Also, I'm going to peek in, just see what they've got. They probably don't have much. This is a very small settlement. But like I say, if you wanted, you could, yeah, butcher up these people or just kill them. And then winter lynx fur would be yours, the elk fur, those roasted elk cuts. This would all be yours right here, including the little structure. But one thing that I found is an issue. Sometimes these places don't have ready access to water. Like, I don't know why, but they won't build water here around a water source. Sometimes you gotta look for it. Anyway, they've also got a little cabin here with some tables, and there's people in it. But there's also a stove there. You can see the little chimney stove thing. So there you go. This is something we'll construct ourselves eventually. So we really don't need to steal it from people. You can just make your own. And we will at some point. So, after running around for days now, drinking from the water and the ground, I'm going to finally make a bowl. I'm getting pretty tired of it. Now, the stone axe is awkward here, but we're going to go for it. So let's see what we can do. Come on now. Give me just a good old bowl. I mean, I don't know really what else I'm expecting. Oh, wow. Our foot actually feels cold during that. Wow, we need to start a fire. That's the first time in a while that I've actually needed to start a fire. In fact, I put my cords where I normally put my fire stuff. I'm going to probably move those. Yeah, let's pick all that up. I'm going to drop them right here, just in front. Now, where's our bowl? Okay, so the bowl, there it is. It doesn't hold a lot of water, not as much as like a trough or whatever, but it's better than nothing. I'll tell you, it's going to prevent me from having to stop as often when I'm out running around hunting and stuff, looking around. So you could do a couple of bowls if you want. You could have multiple. So I'm going to go into, I'm going to take a quick drink, but now that I've got it open, I want to hit A for action. And then I click the bowl and I fill with water. And I tell what direction to go in. There we go. Now we got a bowl filled with water. Let's see. And it's holding, yeah, it holds like 6 pounds of water. So it's a big bowl. It's not like your normal average cereal bowl. I'll tell you that much. No, no, no. This is a big old bowl. All right. So we are just about halfway through the food that we ended up picking up. So you can see how quickly it goes. I mean, it's been a few days. Oh, but look at this. The next set of food is ready to go. So I'm going to pick it all up. Beautiful. There's still a batch left here on the ground. It's got 2 more days. It's that dried reindeer, but that's awesome. So we're good to go. On food, we are really doing solid. Let's see here. I'm going to drop all this cordage real quick. Now, there we go. All right, get rid of that. Let's take a quick look. Oh, look at the food we've got. Oh, dude, we've got 8 pounds there, 9.6 pounds here. Now we're starting to talk about some stuff that we could potentially trade. Like if I can get bows and arrows for this, then it's worth it. It's risky trading away your food unless you're confident in your abilities to get more. You know what I'm saying? So before we make any trips, though, I'd love to at least get one more kill, one more big elk down so I could get the fur from that and trade that as well. Basically anything else we can bring. Maybe I could make some more shovels. Remember I had been making shovels in a previous episode in preparation for some future trade, which, yeah, wouldn't be a bad idea because shovels will trade probably. Not everybody's going to accept a shovel, but some people will, especially if it's just for like some arrows or something not really important. Anyway, we need to warm up here. Boy, I can't believe our it must be getting really cold if even our fur isn't helping us right now. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Tune in for the next one to see if we can make it through the winter. Anyway, hit like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Check the description down there for the different links I've got, and I will see you on the next episode. Hey everybody, thanks for watching, and now check out this fan art by a couple of my Discord members, Finn and Vita. It's pretty good, and I love the cuttlefish.